In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll cave in or be just from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until övertäsion jag. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to die at the defiant part. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and facade, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain, well sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll cave in or be just from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until övertäsion jag. When we yawn into a wall, We used to need to the eye artificient part. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and fucking, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain, well sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep straightening overboard. Since our life is limited, I want you raise your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll give in or be just from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until over the eye. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to the eye artificient part. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and fuck it, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Ah. Ah. Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain, well sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll cave in or be just from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until our depression dry. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to try a different path. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and fuck it, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Ah. 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 start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain. Well, sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. Hello, good evening, konbanwa, and how's it going for you? How have your day been? For me, it's been another good day of with a little swimming as morning exercise. And also, the yearly, this is only I think in Sweden, so, but once a year, so does everyone in Sweden get something called, a Swedish it's called skattedeklaration. And if you translate it to English, it becomes tax declaration, which basically is used Skatteverket letting you know how much more if you have paid more taxes than you sold, because. And if you have paid more taxes than you sold, and you send the declaration to them, then you get some of the extra money you paid. You get it back. So I got it yesterday, but I have to wait 2 weeks before I can send it. So I only took a quick look because I will look at it a bit more when I can send it back. The earlier the better, because then I get my money earlier too. This is actually a nice little thing, and one thing that I will always appreciate that we have had in Sweden. They are most likely or the countries that have something smile, but okay, I noticed the water is acting up again, so well, I'm gonna keep yapping while I fix the water. Anyway, and along with that, I also have to wait 2 weeks before I can apply for university, because the application opens in 2 weeks. And also another thing, so at Final Fantasy 14, for the ones playing it, so you might know that there is currently this idol event going on, where you can see on idols. So I was actually doing it today and got everything you can get from it. And I'm actually glad I did it, because I didn't have any cosmetics before that. So that gave me that actually gave me my first cosmetics. So I do appreciate that idol event. And I do love myself a few cosmetics. Okay, I'm not that much of a fashion type, but I do like to customize. And also another thing, so at Jochira Duel Links, I finally managed to max out the team vault there. And with that one maxed out, I have now moved on to the SUD, Dark Side of Dimension. And now trying to max that vault out. Anyway, and that's all. And all that aside, so today we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. But before we do that, so today I'm 14% Puni, and I'm also 72% Delicious. And now just give me a little bit, and I'm just gonna get the game going here. So last time at Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, so did we... Hang on. I think I know what's going on. Hang on. Anyway. Well, oh yeah. So, anyways, so last time, so did the did the mastermind call us, and and he basically forced us to head to Kujain. And when we went to Kujain, stuff happened with him having Maya hostess, and he basically forced the Duke to meet the mastermind alone. Oh, and we did manage to figure out who the mastermind is. The Prime Minister of Kujain. And since he was holding Maya hostage, we had no choice but to do as he said. And he requested Toke to enter alone to meet him. So Toke did that, and after some waiting, and nobody went out, so did we go inside? And when we went inside, we discovered that the Prime Minister had been killed, and the Duke is the main suspect. But the thing is, Duke himself have absolutely remember nothing about what happened after he went inside. And we can also rule out Maya, because Maya isn't really wasn't in any condition to be walking. Because you know how it can get in a hostage situation. She was born to the south for a few long time. So she was actually quite weak and fragile. And we did over part of the investigation with Apollo and Athena. And now we're gonna do over part of the investigation with White and Edgewood over 2K friends. So here we go. That's enough summarizing. So I'll just be doing this. And then give me a little bit. And there we go. So let's get to it. And this time we're gonna be playing as a White with Edward helping us. So it's time for a good old objection. Always feels good to say that and Okay, what was anyway, whatever. My 8 of it. It's been a bit laggy, so hang on. My 18 Temple. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. Yeah. It's been a bit lag. It's acting up. Hang on. I hate the scarf. Anyway, I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Yeah, this is understandable in that situation. She's been out the cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. when you have something more important to worry about right now, you can worry about Maya later. What is it, right? Are you alright? Yeah, you stinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edward. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Yeah, that's true. Well, I didn't come all the way to Kuwait to be useless. Speaking of the investigation, I received a fair things from Detective Sky. What did you get? There's salt beauty be useful to us as well. Inca's anti-sapphire pot stabbed from behind. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is approximately 3 p.m. Inca's anti-sapphire pot added to the court record. Don't be diagram. A diagram of the crime scene. Amaya's sarcophagus is in the very center of the room. Don't be diagram added to the court record. Don't be crime photo. A photo of Inca's body. He was stabbed in the back with a knife. Don't be crime photo added to the court record. I can't thank you enough, Edward. Let me use it. Minister Inca's anti-sapphire pot. Time of death, May 18, approximately 3 p.m. Cause of death, blood loss from the stab wound in his back. Yeah, that's the same ones as what Apollo have. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him this past 5 days. You the butthead lawyer, Phoenix Vibe. Okay, who is it? Huh? Oh. Okay, it's one of the UL gods. You filmed the guy on UL god, right? I am Likey, UL god mapper and have evidence the soul the Yuba. Huh? Soul the Yuba? Huh? Huh? What is that ever supposed to mean? What is that ever fucking supposed to mean? What? I'm just confused now. Okay, seriously, I'm fucking confused. That's very specific. And what is the UL soul that you want with me? Wait, come to think of it. My shoulders are a bit stiff. Don't be absurd. Must you always thought? I am here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Kayan, Grand Priestess of Kuyain. Okay, but you don't have this sword. Will you comply? I mean, you make it kinda hard to say no. The Queen, what could she want with me? Well, whatever the case, if it is the Queen, then we can't really say no to this. And why does she have this sword like that? I can't fathom why Queen Kyle would summon you, but I advise you to accept Her Eminence Casey's invitation. Yeah, I have the feeling that if we don't, so... Well, it's not gonna be pretty if we get first. You also the super lucky, was it? My eye joined Mr. White in his audience with the Queen. The name's Lucky! L-A-H apostrophe go E-E! And... Oh... oh, Lucky, Likey... Damn! You know, it isn't easy to pronounce your name. Lucky, Likey... Likey, Luck... Saying it directly one after the other. It is kind of a tongue twister. Lucky, Likey. Lucky, Lucky. Like, okay. My tongue is getting all twisted trying to say, but... I'll face the omnipotent Queen Khan! Förseelseledning för sin etablering till request. Self-persecutor ett svårt. I figured as was. You are both to come with me! You mean to say Queen Khan sees over every move? Kinda, I think. Yes, indeed! Her eminent spiritual power is immense! Okay, it is kind of you to do his voice acting with all his sorting. It is kind of you. She can never see what's going on thousands of miles away. Somehow I'm not buying that. Somehow I don't think so. Right. I fear I'll lose my hurry in the next if we don't hurry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose my voice next if we don't hurry neither. Yeah, me too. My water queen herself summoned me personally. What could she possibly be up to? Well, we'll figure that out in a bit. Anyway, so any ideas? So you'd been here all this time. I wondered where you had gone. Don't tell me you missed me, Edward. I'm pretty sure he did. As if. Used to be honest. The gods have been so peaceful without you, Ion. You make it sound like I live like all at every station in my wake. I mean, yes, you kinda do. Well, don't you? Yeah, I think you do. Anyway, and what did you do now? Well, right, what do you intend to do now? I was thinking, I want to help Apollo win this case. So why don't we try to gather whatever information we can? You're quite a considerate boss. Well, I kinda forced him to take care of the office in my absence, so it's the least I can do. Well, how thoughtful of you. Anyway, Before I go, I will investigate a little here. There weren't any hotels available, so this is our home for tonight. Well, it was on a short notice. I suppose it will do. It's a bed to sleep in and a roof overhead. I'm sorry to break it to you. Sorry to disappoint, but there aren't any beds here. We'll have to sleep on the floor next to a bunch of strangers. What? Tell me there's a server at the very least. Yeah, about that. About that. The kitchen sink works just fine, I heard. Of all the... Yeah, well, it was on a short notice to write the fans. Right, you will want to bring this case to a swift resolution. The sooner, the better. Okay, you really wanna avoid that. It isn't that bad, you know. It isn't that bad. You just have to be flexible. Anyway. There appears to be many temples in this area. Yeah, there are always a lot of monks and worshippers playing around here. And then there's tourists like us. It's unfortunate that we have more pressing matters to attend to. Then again, sightseeing with you of all people isn't exactly at the top of my list. Well, as if you have the luxury to be so picky, Edgeworth. Well, that's Edgeworth for you. Anyway. The water's so clear. It's like a window into the soul. I won't stare too hard into it, right? You might find all your blues staring right back at you. Okay. That was actually a good one. That, like I swear. No bull casing in front of a client. Got it. Duly noted. Anyway. So... So let's go to the detention center now. And I will look around here first. So, give me a little bit here. Oh, they can't sleeping, and here I thought I was stoically doing his duty. Impressive. Impressive indeed. This spell must be for someone in the court. I bet one of you detectives won't come yawning if you yank it. Why do you think that Emma won't come yawning? Let's find out, shall we? I think I'm good. They're not seriously going to show up, are they? You had me going there for a second, Edgeworth. You had me going there. Anyway, let me check the UL residence quickly. Yeah, I just wanna see what's here, dude. This place is decorated with all sorts of colorful flowers, and that view from the veranda looks like it would be amazing. If I had to guess, I'd say Jaifa must live here. Yeah, I do believe so too. At least you're not as stereotypical as Apollo. Apollo really needed to work on that. Giant Palace, the heart of the kingdom's government at the Jellygun. Yes, the two are inseparably intertwined here in Kuyain. The Jellygun's beliefs of its people touch every aspect of their lives, including legal affairs. Yeah, so much that it's even part of the court system. Yeah, like how they commune with spirits in court. I suppose Kuroilis is the glue that binds their faith, love, and politics together. It might seem strange to foreigners like us, but for them, it's perfectly natural. Yeah, and what we do is very alien to them. Anyway, what a gaudy building. Looks like something you'd appreciate, Edson. Actually, yes. For the record, right, I have absolutely no interest in such ostentatious things. Says the man who rides around in a jet sports car wearing that really cravat thing. Yeah, you certainly do seem like the type that loves to flex. Amaya's tomb, the scene of Inca's murder, for Maya was held captive in there. To think she was actually being held high in Kuroin. If only we had found out sooner. Well, that's a what if. No point in dwelling on that now. All we can do is to keep moving forward. Yes, of course. Indeed. What a beautiful place this is. But I'd be enjoying this a whole lot more if we went investigating a murder. Commoners aren't normally allowed access to the usual residence, you know. Under ordinary circumstances, it would be impossible to take in such a spectacular vibe. Yeah, you have a point. The mode is certainly an unique reason to be offered such a rare opportunity. Yeah, that it certainly is. This overturned urn spilled its water all over the place. It was already knocked over when we got here earlier this afternoon, so we can yell out Athena at least. Right. Right. What does it say about you if you force the suspect is you subordinate? Yeah, what does it say? Anyway, there are footprints coming from this residence. Too bad they used the kinda air. I wonder who made them and where they went. Well, we can... I'm pretty... Most likely it went to Amaya's place. Anyway, I mean Amaya's tomb. So, I just wanna say hi too. So yeah, let's do that. Apollo teillä alieti voikin tissä yeah. Et sotin I solti someplace else. Apollo teillä ali. Okay, you just gonna say the same, I take it. Yeah, you saying the same, huh? Anyway. Yeah, countless. And there we go. Yeah, you used to say the same now. Anyway, and let me see how. Yeah, I'm just doing this in the office sense that you say anything different. Even if it doesn't seem like you will. Anyway, just hang on here. Let's see. Well, it doesn't seem like you will say anything different. Anyway, I'll be second here too before I like how. Well, anyway. Let's see then how. Anyway, well, let's see Queen Kayan then. My 18. Kayan Palace, audience sample. Well, let's see what she wants. I do wonder what this is about. The bobhead Lavie has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Busegotter Edswood. Thank you. So, how may I be of assistance? This place is still as magnificent as last time. Yeah, this is our second time here. We have heard more support you, part one. It seems you bluffs and fully intend to leave overcaught the wasted in the wake. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, is that what people have been saying about me? Where are you, manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well. Right, you've been a bit too casual about this now. It is alright. There's no need to keep your head put all day. Well, if you say so. Yes, Your Eminence. Jag was not looking too good. Because even she can't use the bounce back from her father's murder. So what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. And what is it? Perfect, because I have a 5 questions of my own. Well, with your permission then, I do wanna talk a little about the Inca's crime. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you have to further elucidate the situation. So that's why. Is it you that our husband Inca had been seeking the phone test up? Yeah, that's very true indeed. That's right, he wanted to create a hostess for it. That's why he abducted Maya Faye. Insolent fool! We only saying the truth, you know. Oh, that is a lie! A lie, I say! Father would have never done such a thing. But he did abduct Maya. That was his. I will not stand trying to listen to this nonsense. You will pay for this. You. But what is it that we are supposed to pay for? We only saying as it is. Please, your benevolence. That is quite enough, Yaifa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Wait, so you have an idea, huh? I wonder if you have the same idea as me. Huh? We believe he was seeking the opera as a means of obtaining spiritual power. So you did have the same idea as me. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mother, sadly, it is as he says. Alpetis, he can't do that anymore. What do you mean, your eminence? Inca was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration, and his secret police was the primary instrument of his death zone. The secret police, they came up between the high priest Montetial too. Oh yeah, that's true actually. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice, in this case, Inca. The man who was haunted on Yepes as Lady Kia was a member of that group. Yeah, the fake Lady Kia. Indeed, Inca turned that once brought force into his own private army, and he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us. But that's not gonna happen anymore. So your eminence had no control over them. As much as it seems us to admit it, Kuroin is not a unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have had to witness the dirty on the belly of our kingdom. Oh, good father. But know that Inca could not have become king simply due to our assassination. For Kuroin, Only those who possess spiritual power might sit on the throne. Yeah, and that's why he wanted the fountains up. I see. That explains why Minister Inca was seeking the fountains up. But one, do you recall the man known as the Bishop the Antistatin? Yeah, I do remember him from the first case. He used to be the head monk, but about him, he too was involved in Inca's machinations. Oh, I see. Inca had brought both his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb and covered up the thief. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Bob to study. It's all coming together. Also, it was him. Anyway, so an outbreak is coming up now, so we're gonna go be right back and I'll see you in 3 minutes. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. Tuesday is the determination to chase after intangible things like business or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, Tuesday will be born. I can hold a voice crying for me, don't run away. I will hold you everything tightly. Cry for you, wanting to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. Let's never forget the fact that we can't be healed by overwhelmed of contact and sadness. I'm hearing your voice crying for me. It's crying out my name. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I cry for you. Alrighty, I'm back now, so let's talk about the Duke now. The captain of the infamous villain Duke Satmati. It might be the crowning achievement of our reign. Well, I'm not sure how much of a crowning achievement it is. But that's why we have to get to the bottom of this. Now perhaps the kingdom might return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day! You really seem so that he's a bad guy. Well, that is understandable. Hey! Hail to Her Eminence, Queen Kayan, Grand Priestess of Kuroin! Her Eminence spiritual power invoked a blessing strike from the Holy Mother. I could see how her Hercules would be enlightened at the prospect, but the Queen herself seems almost pity for someone whose husband was used to murder. Yeah, that's actually quite true. But maybe because she have had her suspicions about Inga for quite some time. Father, Jaifa, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. Yeah. For her, that means more than having captured the Duke. About that incident that occurred 23 years ago, when I was but a young lad, the one in which the Duke was accused of assassinating Queen Amaya. Yes, he set fire to her private residence to burn my dead sister alive. Oh, sister, I see. Murdered by arson? Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime. Yep. But I still wonder if it really was a Doke or if it was someone else. But the fact remains that the Doke was indeed married to your sister. But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. Yeah, so you actually had something to gain from that. What did you do before you were crowned queen, your eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions, the longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. Also, you used to be the Minister of Justice too, I see. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amaya. Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. Well, It is understandable. Jag was a bit too young to be a minister. And when you are scared to the young, you passed the Defense Culpability Act. Yeah, and I actually do wanna talk a little about that. Those who won't suspect criminals, those who won't support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of our dear sister Amaya, when the infamous civilian Dr. Satmati was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. Yeah, and because he did have the rights. That's right, Dr. used to be a lawyer. Dr. had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. But the thing is, Dr. himself said that he haven't falsified evidence. So question is, how true is that statement of yours? Well, that's another thing that we will have to get to the bottom of eventually. I see. But when the truth of his fabrications and assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted. Now why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That's exactly what happened right too. Yeah, I won't. In Kuyoin, the Hall of Justice is a is a sacred space where victims receive their last gifts. So the people lose their faith in it. The kingdom won't be shaken to its very core. That is why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So you basically felt like you had no choice. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of paranoia and phony evidence, huh? I see. Still, I'm not sure if Toke really did it, or if he did. If he did it knowingly, it might be a smiley case as to what happened with White. But that love is what made love is what made lovers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We see how you could take issue with sociality. However, we have not banned the act of loving itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence. I always welcome the bond of vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown. I think you're missing the point, huh? Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So long as our persecutors continue to yawn nothing but perfect deals, they needn't be fair of a source and a fire stealing. Do you disagree? I have so many issues with what you used to say. Like I can see so many issues with that statement of yours. Like I don't even know where to start. Perfect persecutors and the perfect deals, huh? Let's not get started on this part. Furthermore, high in Quran, we have the divination science, and so it is we no longer need lawyers for the dead to not lie. But you do know that it can be interpreted in various ways. Well, in the short time I've been had, I've beaten back false sources twice. And I've found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. Så ser länslässet jätterik. You repetition precedes you, Bob one. Right, I think you should be a bit careful about what you say now. It feels as if we ourselves were being caused excitement. Oh no, that wasn't my intention. It is due that some feel that the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best. Okay, you must be okay with that. I got a bit worried that when you started laughing. But it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forced. If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then so. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate high in Quran dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act. Are you sure? Even you seemed to have some kind of hesitation about it. Really? None at all? Right. Why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law after all. Yeah, you do have a good point. Yeah. About the funds up that was to be exchanged for the hostess. Yeah, we was actually planning on giving it back to you eventually. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? It's missing. I'm so broken-hearted when he went into the tomb. Yeah, he did. If it wasn't that, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then perhaps the Duke has hidden it somewhere. Is it entirely? There is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Oh, you're talking about Apollo now? Oh, you must mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, might we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps. You younger Piotr. Nah, it's just a coincidence. No, you got it all wrong. He's Dr. Stone. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood. Dr. Yeah. You are caught. Oh. Okay. Your Eminence. What's the whispering in that one guy's eye? Maybe you should have said that, right? Thank you for your time. The two of you might go now. Yes, Your Eminence, we'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the multi-sane investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. Anyway, but before I do that, I wanna check around a little bit here. That's one swanky tune. I wouldn't mind taking a seat there myself. Yeah, you might do that if you want, if you have a that wish, that is. Yes, the Antekion. I imagine it make quite the interesting picture. You know, Edward, I hate to say this, but you're absolutely right. Okay, now you made me think of Final Fantasy 15. Because we actually had that at Final Fantasy 15 right before the final battle. Anyway. It's the guy on you are God. The one who came for us always said that he's the you are sold the Uber. Excuse me, but there is a few sauce with your own specific task. I'm the ULT Sober. I'm the UL Taster. I'm the UL Pet Maker. I'm the UL Fitness Train. Okay, yes. It seemed like you was right. A little right. I'm sorry I asked. At this rate, one has to want if there is no task left unassigned by her evidence. Yeah, that was a bit. Normally you would leave it to the servants, not you all got to do. Anyway, so let's head over to the bazaar. My 18. Kuroin Bazaar. Okay, let me just save quickly here. Oh yeah, it was the... Oh yeah, I remember now. It is that part that makes this kind of sound. How that is possible, I have no idea. What? Was that a lion? Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, that caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the guy of a local port known as a warpath. A pot? That sounds like that? Yeah, I know. Even I have a hard time believing that. Sounds more like a piece than a pot, if you ask me. It's a form of a mimicry. You know, to help protect them against the predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Yeah, well, don't think about it too much. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? That's what I would like to know. You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being the national board? What? Whoa. Okay, that made me jump. That seriously made me jump. Was that a concert? Hi, 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 hi. Startelja, PV. It was only you. I should have known. I should have known it was you. What was that, Tats? Men du, det är fine till Jakobs newest vapen. I call this a purpose. Jakobs nut slabs. Oh, and you need those. Why? Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our very signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. That's... You don't really seem to be aware of the current situation. But on account of that, the Yakimi's been checking down on us yelled off like... Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, what with the hype is the fake models last suicide? Well, there's something more important than that going on now. But you're way out of loop. People are calling it the TCA atrocity and it's causing a yell public uproar. Hopefully this means that our used to death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway? Simple. First, I supply them to our fellow jailbells. Then we use them as an anti-weapon when we need to take guy on schools. Yeah, but that's not really gonna help at all, okay, right now. Oh, like this. Wooha! Will you cut that out? I'm not with the Yankee and I'm not saving you. Ha 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 ha. You Jackson, that was priceless, PV. Ha 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 ha. Because I started that war part too. Well, of course you did. It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him when he's too busy laughing. Yeah, it is kind of surprising. You that. Oh, jag far. You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! Take that! And there he went. And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more useful than I thought. Popped head. Well, what are you doing, huh? You benevolence? What can I do for you? I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I did not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. So you have to take his side. Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but it was a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is something we can safely yell out. And how do you know that about that? I used to, because the Holy Mother guides me. I don't see. And as the UR business, I must uncover the truth for all to see. Maybe this is used how Yaifa experiences her sense of duty. You investigated this matter, are you not? Then use, for I shall accompany you, and bestow upon you the UR business wisdom. So you'll be accompanying me again, huh? Ha ha ha. That's the best news I've heard all day, you benevolence. No one will dare getting away with Yaifa by oversight. We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edward? As you wish, right? Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We shall be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false source for what it is, if it is the last thing I do. Could it be? Is the reason she's so defensive about Inga? Because she's a dirty girl? Right! Pumped head, let us not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the usual residence. Now follow me. Wait, Sisoy Nahoy. Right, the minister's private quarters might hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, so it is actually a good thing. I was thinking the same. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, if us all fully fired up, I stop the fortitude we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Inca was not in full control of the whole affair. Well, whatever we'll find out. Anyway, I never thought that they would come when we'd be investigating a case side by side. Oh, cause I never thought that they would come when you'd get sentimental on me. Come on, right? Times are wasting. That exit. Wait, exactly which one of us was wasting time, huh? Well, the both of you. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, it seems like... Anyway, let's head over to the usual residence then. My 18. Kayan Bayless, you are residence. Now, if we can figure out which of these buildings houses Inca's private quarters, that's where we'll find Jaifa. Well, that's all be pretty easy to figure out. Oh, I see. Anyway, you scream a little bit then. Now that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inca's private quarters are? Was you step, right? That own's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the cute dog. I wonder what it is. Okay, where is it now? I think someone's in there. Father! Oh, is it Jaifa? Is that Princess Jaifa? There were still so many things I missed to tell you. She always puts on so happy face. Yeah, I think we should keep her some time before we enter. But when her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Josie. Father. Princess Jaifa, are you in there? Ah, just a moment, I'll be right out. You don't have to force yourself. I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we? You benevolence. Maybe you should just for a minute first. You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No, I mean, yes, sorry. I couldn't help overhearing it. It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything. You stupid bobhead! Use. Well, you had that coming. You got a faint ignorance. Yeah. It's as if your brain to mood filter sorts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. Yeah, I have to agree. Oh, I'm not that bad at SWOT. Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of love keeping the crown princess waiting. Sorry. This was my father's residence. I have already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Something bad dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. I think bad dog. That's right. The Yappy Mood spilled a wall on sword. I wonder how it got into this area. Do you know what it looked like? I have better things to do than to memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it is not worth talking about. Let's source my father's room, shall we? I really hope she's alright. Well, Well, let me just see. Because it is like, I just wanna see. Yeah, there's nothing. Anyway, so let's head inside then. My 18. Kion Palace, Incas, private quarters. Okej, nu har vi sentat ockult fyllt rum. What a mess. You can definitely tell Kyle used to live in this room. I guess Inca and I had at least that much in common. The fact that White is actually aware of it himself really tells you a lot about him. This stuff keeps getting in the way. Naina. What happened with Naina? Oh, huh? Where's Naina? Yeah, so you usually see a pest as soon as jag fuck alltså för här. Normally. Yes, she appears instantly usually. She comes yawning whenever jag fuck calls. That's right. Naina is... Naina is... What? Okay. Oh well, you, bobbed head, come hold this staff for me. Why me? Just take it. It's too heavy, and I am tired of holding it. But I am investigating myself. How does Nyla put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over there for now. Anyway, so before I do investigating, I first wanna talk about the kidnapping. Bobbed head. The Europeans of Korean shall share my thoughts on the abduction. I'm listening. You will listen carefully, but those opportunities do not come often. Yes, of course, we'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to say. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the fountains up. So you admit to that at least. But it was not for the purposes of a group dated. Okay, now I'm listening. It was all for my sake. I'm not really sure I follow. For you say, the Photoshop is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that, and he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training, and I still can't discern spirits. He was doing it for me. Well, if that's what you wanted to believe, right, I see. Well, do you understand why he did it now? Anyway, I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Inca was a kidnapper. Yeah. But of course you don't believe he is, do you? Oh! New information is sought to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of the story. I don't think so. Was jävligt jag inte inte uppe för Jaifa. Somehow I thought it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Jaifa will be performing the divination science tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Yeah, but before that, I do wanna talk about Naina. In benevolence, I noticed Naina isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her. So you have no idea what she's doing? But she went off somewhere again. Okay, that's suspicious. A little after 2. That's about an hour before the border. Indeed, of all the times for this to happen. I'm gonna be honest. That sounded quite suspicious, so now I am actually starting to suspect Naina. She normally comes to me the moment I call her name. I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. The inability to find her after the border is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Well, whatever the case, we'll find out eventually. Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Naina, I hope she is alright. Jaifa seems really worried for Naina. And now, let's talk about tomorrow. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination science. Who else if not I? Good point. The thing is, divination sciences are all about what the victims experienced in the final moments. So, tomorrow, Jaifa will experience her own father's death, exactly as it happened. Yeah, I'm actually worried that it might become too much for her. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Yeah, I don't think Jaifa should do it. Do you really have to go through with the science tomorrow? There's really no one else. What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. So you do understand where we're coming from? No? Never mind, I misspoke. The divination science is a very important duty of the UR business, and it is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word, duty. Yeah. You benevolence, as God says, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep you people happy, and what is true, and what is false, and most importantly, what role you must play tie in. I wonder if I am even up to the task. Alright, Maya did say that performance determination science is very important for business, but did you not? It's a heavy burden for someone so young. Yeah, that is true. Everyone should be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Well, we can worry about that tomorrow. No, I wanna worry a little bit about the relationship of you two. Hypernavalions, has Nina served you long? Yes, she has been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I have heard she even cared for me as an infant. Jag told to saints in my diapers. You diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother. Well, that is usually something nannies do. Indeed, but that is simply a fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Yeah, that's actually quite true. Nina takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well. Jag var full of knowledge seems jag lopsided in some respect. Could that be the result of Nina's teachings? Nina, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? I'm sure that's not the case. Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting just as spook as of late. Oh, I'm so should be back. Yes, I suppose Nina would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps it like a salt and massage. And yet, I can't shake the feeling that Nina's connected to this case in some way. Yeah, I got that feeling too, to be honest. Anyway, now let me take my time and investigate. And let's see what we can actually find out. If we used to take in a glance, then I already see one thing that's really interesting here. Specifically this science here. That science is really interesting. But anyway, let's see what else. Let's see what I can find out. That's one luxurious and comfy looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Korean. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. And how do you think we're gonna fit it inside the airplane? We'll have to clean this room out anyway, now that my father's gone. But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need his spirit haunting me late at night. you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more? Princess Jochira, I honestly don't know how to answer that. Yeah, that was quite a deep question there. Anyway, his desk is jammed full of documents. They are bad to be paperwork for executions, but for this many cases, indeed, something is rotten in the kingdom of Kuyain. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Okay. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. Yeah. 5 years off is kind of, yeah. Whoa, that's one god is sculptor. My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. Wait, he did it himself? Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? Yeah, no surprise that. Ha ha ha. It's petty that he even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose. Oh? What? Oh, I see. Ah! Look, there's a secret stuff inside. Oh my, you think such a thing was had all this time? Yes, looks like we need a combination to get in. Well, in that case, let's see if we can find a clue. What's this? Jesus Lippel? Oh, I remember him. I remember him very clearly. Never thought I'd see this plant again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of a spray on hard color. Color yet black. I wonder if Inca was going gray. Hi Edward, maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair color just fine. Thank you very much. Alright, you silly. There are some moody serpents here. Don't you think of it? Yeah, we saw them outside too. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming in here. They are yet dry. That means they are at least several hours old. Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For over 7 clean this room each day. Hank Ryan, we have a saying. Leave not 2 days on tidiness to tomorrow. Mine is why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? And that's not really a healthy mindset. Anyway, this is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is called Big and Bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark some everything he owned? Well, apparently, it's a serious and a real. Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. No surprise that with how you sometimes take yours at the court. Well, we can't have you throwing your back on the court. So why don't you take a beer? Oh, no thanks. I hope you put the pizza battalions to that sort of thing. And that is still painkiller thoughts. The medication Inca used for his back pain. Say to make the pain disappear. I thought you didn't want them. I'm going straight to see you back to as soon as I get home. Yeah, please do. Anyway, so yet another outbreak is coming up now. So be right back and I see you in 3 minutes. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. Tuesday is the determination to say after intangible things like wishes or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, you stand will be born. I can hold a voice crying for me, don't run away. I will hold you everything tightly. Cry for you, wanting to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. Let's never forget the fact that we can't be healed by overwhelmed of contact and sadness. I'm holding your voice, crying for me, it's crying out my name. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out you. Okay, I'm back now, so let us keep investigating her. This notepad must belong to Inka. Let's see. Inka's notes. Naina. Purple hat. Glasses. Diamond shaped tattoo on forehead. Toge. Long hair. iPads. Blue clothes. Phoenix white. Spiky hair. Blue clothes. Pink necktie. Okay, does this mean that Inka is bad at remembering names? Well, if that's the case, you and me both. That's strange. There's a bad news detailing people's most prominent characters. Hey, the seven sound stuff about me in her. Why would he bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Well, I have a good idea myself. Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. What a violent deduction. One fitting of a safe persecutor such as yourself. I commend you. That's high praise coming from you, you benevolence. It was right. They do look like dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, what about describing Nina who he must have seen every day? Yeah, that's the weird thing actually. Inka's notepad added to the court record. Inka's notepad, a notepad used by Inka. People's characters are white and hair. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Yeah, but we don't even know the combination. Any idea what the combination might be, you benevolence? None whatsoever. It looks like a 4-ticket combo lock, so maybe it's a date. It could be anything, right? But it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. Okay, right. Why are you so that it is that it might be something else entirely? I wonder what it Inka would use as a combination. Well, most likely something tells me it would be Jaifa's birthday, and honestly, I don't think it would be the parents' anniversary, to put it bluntly. But the DC act is the one that makes sense. He did seem to be quite proud of it himself. How about the date the Defense Culpability Act was enacted? Do you know when that was, you benevolence? Nina! She's not here, you know. You benevolence. Hmm? Yes, of course. I believe the date will be June 14. Okay, Edward, why was you acting like a nine at that? Really, Edward, is whispering in the house of elites the secret to your success? Alright, let's give 0, 6, 1, 4 at the eye. Nope, that's not it. Time to try something else. Well, if that's not the case, how about the first birthday? When's your birthday, you benevolence? You're wasting your time. It could not possibly be my birthday. Oh, come on. It's worth a thought. Fine. It's December 24th. Okay. So you was born during Christmas, huh? So that means that you are Christmas solid, huh? You must be feeling quite special. That aside, Christmas Eve, well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so that was really it. It opened. It did. Yep, and it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Yeah, it was actually well thought out. Still, it was yet quite ineffective by his use of such an easily caused combination. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he used something that easy to figure out. Never mind. I was gonna say something that might have been a bit too something that I should keep to myself. Sometimes I talk a bit too much, but good thing I managed to stop myself at that. Why, father? Why my birthday? Well, whatever the case, this style looks like it was modeled after Inca's suit jacket. The back, yes, even has those fancy buttons of his. I imagine they make this awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Actually, they sort of massage the breastbones on his back. Oh, is that so? My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. I wonder if it really works. Right, if you would like, you could try it yourself. You did say that you had a back pain too, after all. But right, another way of getting rid of back pain is by exercising. Exercise. Oh. I got so excited that I bite myself. Anyway, right? Exercise. No, but honestly, I strongly encourage everyone to exercise. And actually, I can tell you this now, but I might actually I might actually wanna take my time to let you all know this now. Well, I'm no expert or anything, but I am quite knowledgeable when it comes to exercising and all. So, if anyone wanna start exercising and want some advice from me, then go ahead and ask me. You can ask me both on Steam and even off Steam. I'm always happy to give advice to others that do want to exercise. So yeah, if you want someone that can help you with exercising, you got me. But now I'm the yelling. Anyway, I can't say I expected the school process to open as opposed to the safe. What do you suppose isn't there? Probably nothing. It's most likely you started going for unsuspecting thieves after all. It seems Minister Inga kept his most valuable possessions most closer to his chest. You should have said to his heart. Would have made it more impactful. Were they appointed to stay safe and sound, huh? Anyway, so let's see what's in there. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Jaifa. Wait. Foyel? Okay, now I'm actually starting to think that Jaifa might have been correct. Jaifa might potentially have been correct. That wasn't what I expected to find. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why won't you hold on to something so silly and stupid? There are some other papers in here. Okay. This is what we was looking for. This is exactly what we was looking for. Kayan assassination plan. Once I poison the queen, the tune will be mine. The spiritual power I obtained from the desert will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Kayan. Okay, that more than proves it that he was indeed planning on doing an usurping the throne. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. But give me that. I'm sorry, Jaifa, but it seems like I was right. I don't understand. It seems Justice Minister Inca was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm murder. Påjaifa tills kom att det är bälstock. What's this? There's a food in here too. Okay. So that must be a Maya then. It's a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. Well, I suspect it's a Maya. On the far left, there's a large book with a mark of a defined diagrams painted on it. Yeah, belonging to Torque. Now this makes me wonder that baby could it be Satmati? Wait, that's your benevolence. How can this be? Okay. Princess Yaifa? So you know something about that picture? She's looking incredibly pale. Your benevolence, are you alright? Alright? How can I be alright? Huh? You're not even gonna fake it? All that I have believed, it was all lies. What do you mean? I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck's she talking about? Can I ask who the woman is in this picture? How should they know? Well, you clearly seemed to know earlier. It seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get more out of her. Well, she's like this. Woman's photo. The picture from Inca's safe shows a woman, a baby, and a law book that has a mark painted on it. Woman's photo added to the court record. Well, as I said, I suspect that, this clearly belongs to Duke. And then I suspect that this is Amaya. And I suspect that this baby is Satmati. But that's just a suspicion. I might, of course, be wrong. Huh? I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. What secret? I must go. Goodbye. Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder what the lady in this picture is. Stop! Sato! Come back here! Oh? It's that kid again. I mean, yeah. That kid was also the monk in training. Wait, that sounds like Alpi and Sato. That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's a food. Well, this do seem like a typical Alpi shenanigans. So, let us head outside then. My 18. Kayan Palace. You are residents. No! Ah, it's what? Well, Satu seems to like you. I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. Well, all I can say is that Satu likes you. Ah, I'm so sorry. Hi, Alpi. No, Satu, bad dog. Leave the man's feeling a bike alone. Don't worry, X-Word is harmless. This time at least. If you would kindly detach your dog from my caravan. Right away, so you hold still and... Go, stop pulling like that. You'll only stretch the fabric. Come on, Satu. Let go of his Kawasamagali. Okay, X-Vote. Doesn't really seem popular among the dogs. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2... Wait! What are you? Wait! What are you? Come on! Nico! Ah! Alita! Well, it's what almost died there. It's what used to have a net experience there. He fucking almost died. Were you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking feely things like that. Use the dogs being dogs. Maybe for his sake, he thought to stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail. Right, maybe not the car. Let's use to leave it at the tail. I wouldn't like Satu to go after cars now. What's worse, he's looking her again today and stole some weird looking hat. That hat called it belonged to Nina. It looks like Nina's hat. I don't know what it is anymore. Bad dog! You are very bad dog! Wait a second, I've seen that hat before. Well, of course you have. Nina have it all the time. Anyway, but where did you find it, if I might ask? Alfie, could I see that hat again? So, wait, isn't this? Yep, you remember correctly. Isn't this Nina's hat? But I don't see this a bear. Yeah, that is what's making this bad. Satu swept it from someone. Okay, I feel bad for Lina now. Alpi, how exactly did Satu get this? Allow me to explain. It all started when we were on a walk to the past Saturday, when suddenly that's popped out of a manhole. They use all then. Ha! Wah! The fangs of the defiant dragons. Ha! Das Eierbahn is here! Say, you wanna yawn over ghost, kid? That's you got used to execute the first one you see. Huh? Yet I'm sorry for that. Not only I was super started by that man to sudden appearance. Back, talk of the guy on Yakime. Huh? But is it my dog, Sadu? Defiant dragons, secret weapon. Dragons, loot, snacks. Asu! Whoa! Oof! Ha 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 ha! Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic! I'm sorry that you had to deal with that idiot, Alpi. I'm truly sorry. The southern bank of the firecracker spoke the Satu, and he yelled off into the crowd. Ah, Satu, come back here! Hi, 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 hi! That is your guy on lapdog. That's instead of being so aside, you thought maybe help. You there, what do you think you're doing? Act not good. That's when a policeman came yawning over and hauled the dots away. Well, he had it coming. He only have himself to blame for that. That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. I'm not ever going to pretend I know what the task was behind to do. Yeah. Let's not think too much about it. I seized right after Sadu and when I finally got up to him high in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mood. Trooper aim, Does I put an over before the minister's death? Nina supposedly went missing after the murder, but this would place her high at the palace at around 2. Alpi's statement at around 2 p.m. Satu was surprised by a firecracker ran into the courtyard and stole Nina's hat. Alpi's statement added to the courtyard. Actually, I used to remember that song sounded pretty amazing around that time too. Alpi's statement at around 2 p.m. Thus left out of a passage manhole, got yelled at by a dog and a warpath, and then gave a firecracker. The shocked look on Alpi's face had 1,000 stitches When the police came along and detained the jeepel, the noise spooked the soldier who ran off. When Alpi got up to him in the courtyard, soldier had what looked to be Nina's hat. Something amazing. Yeah, what could it be? So Alpi, what was it that you saw that was so amazing? I saw Her Eminence Queen Kayan standing in a spear. Oh, you did? Is it really that big of a deal to see her standing in summer? You bet it is. Communists are never allowed to behold the sacred yet. Oh, can you tell me more? Of course, I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. today. I got lost on the palace grounds while looking for Satu. Oh, what is it? What is this place? It gives me the gift. Where could Satu have gone? In my thoughts, I took a peek into a small room and that's when I saw Queen Kayan. She was standing in a spear for Neferpurin Kingdom's king. I saw her dance from right before my eyes. I was so excited, I had to take a picture of it. You took a picture? I'm honestly surprised that you didn't get spotted. I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself. It really isn't that I assume art is not exactly the picture of a self-restraint. Yeah, that is true. Hasn't yet entered right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me. You could have been arrested again, you know. Yeah, and this time for the passing. Yeah, I know. And this time it wouldn't have been possible to defend you. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. You don't tell anyone I was the one who took it. I worry about his photo sometimes. Sending in photo. A picture taken at around 2 p.m. of the sending in year. Sending in photo added to the court record. Come to think of it. Let's see. Yeah. How did you and Satu get into the usual residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all. Yeah, that is a good question. Allow me to explain. Well, please do. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze too. So you can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck. To start include me because I admit I'm tall, but I am quite nimble. You don't say. Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole I can use to make it move. Go on. Heh. Betsy didn't know they have some really tasty food here. Alpi, how many times have you been sneaking in here? Oh, Then this isn't your first time in here, huh? The expansion is illegal, you know? No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. Beat up as it might, it still isn't okay. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom. Go on. What do you mean? Well, after Mr. Space deal, I started thinking, like maybe there was something I could do to help the evolution too. Maya's deal, huh? That yesterday only happened because of how twisted Kuroin's legal system has become. Oh yeah. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yes, had I done so, my wife would use to my defense. And when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of the fiendish man. This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom. It has all been. It is the act related to the false charges against Maya and the high priest suicide. But that deal also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. It seems even Alpi has some pretty strong feelings on the matter. Well, it's not surprising because he almost got executed himself. I know there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the whole in the palace walk and started thinking, maybe I could sneak in and take a pic of one of the jewels up to no good. I just want to do my part. I see. The speed of evolution seems to be catching on even with one so young. Right, the momentum is steadily building and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public's perception of the defiant dragon seems to be changing too. Yeah, we are starting to see quite some changes. But Alpi, you can't call the expression like that. Even if it's for a good cause, it's not right. Okay, I won't do it again. Alpi, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been open to any other mischief? And when I say you, I mean Sawtoo too. I mean... Oh, oh, I, I don't know what you're talking about. Heh, 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 heh. Alpi, you clearly hiding something. Nice try, Alpi, but the proof is literally right in front of us. Yeah. Anyway, so let me look around now. So Davi, let's see now. Anyway, I'm used to looking around her. Oh yeah, there we go. Alfie, you wouldn't happen to know how this on got knocked over, would you? Ah, because a Penellion told me something jag inte gästin. Be careful, something put the dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. I think bad dog. Outside, the yappy mood spilled a wall on sword. The thing bad dogs in Manson what happened to be started, was it? Oh! So we was right. I got the dogs out of the bag. Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I started to lie to you love you like that. No, it's not good to lie to anyone like that. So let's try to only tell the truth. Okay, Alpi? Oh, Mr. White, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. Oh? No, are you talking about Apollo and Athena? They had really bad haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours. Okay, I was right. Really no. It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? Yeah, you're the only one that have a normal hairstyle hair. So what exactly did the hair look like? There was a guy with 2 cubes of hair sticking out like his forehead, out of his forehead like antenna. Yeah, that sounds like Apollo. Then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a pink orange spider leg. Yeah, and that's Athena. Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing? They were racing to the bastard. With the girl you are caught in hot pursuit. Okay, what the hell Okay, what the fuck happened when I switched to white? What the fuck what the fuck happened? Do I even wanna know? Wait, what? I'm a surprised at you. Why were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I used to hope that they are right. Actually, don't tell me it is because we thought, right? Right? Right, I think that you might have the Apollo guys now, because I think it is because you told the client that Apollo is Tuke's foster son. You shouldn't have told her that. Sorry for not mentioning it before. It used to kind of slip to my mind. Hehe. Oh, it's over, okay? Wait, does that mean that... Okay, this might become the longest investigation yet, if it's split into 3 parts. But still, Right? I think you're the one at the fault här. Why did you have to tell Kajan that? Now Kajan thinks that Apollo is a Jeppel or something. I mean, it's good to be honest and all, but there is a time and place for everything. Like, it's good to be honest, but at the very least, you can't be honest, but there are still times when you sort withhold information. And this was one of the times. Anyway, I know, we'll be ending a bit earlier than usual, but you do know how Ace Attorney can be like, so I do believe that this is a good stopping point, actually. A really long investigation, let me tell you that. Hmm. But that does make up for episode 4, which had no investigation at all. Maybe that was why. Anyway, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna go over here then, since we'll be leaving it at that. And wait, and now let me use do this and then and give me a little. Yeah, there we go. Now let me take a look at when the next stream will be. Actually, it is a little good balancing out if you think about Monday when we went a bit over time. So this does balance it out actually. Anyway, so let's take a look at when the next stream will be. So the next team is gonna be at Friday with some Xenoblade X. Anyway, so if you wanna follow me at social, here you go. And do feel free to join my Discord. And now, if you aren't subscribed, you can use this 8 message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, just give me a little bit and I'm gonna decide who I want to go for this time around. So, who do I feel like going for this time around is the question. Let's see. So, who do I feel like going for this time around? Is actually the question. Let me see here. Let me think. Well, let me just see who I want to go for. Hang on. There was someone I had in mind. Oh yeah, there you are. Well, This time I will be going for Belufu. So I'll be seeing you all next time. Good night, Uyatsumi, and remember to exercise. As the blue sky was melting into the setting sun, I was gazing at the tide clothes with you. What kind of bottle I have used in order to be able to convey my feelings? You gentle heartbeats from my back, you're stronger and stronger as time ticks by. Lord,